On this episode of Car News Rundown, Mercedes is betting big on gas-powered cars, the Rogue goes overland, Mazda goes hybrid, and used car prices go down. Topping the rundown this week is a report from Bloomberg detailing Mercedes Benz plans to ramp up spending on internal combustion cars. It's just the latest in a string of news this year detailing how car makers are dealing with the slowdown of EV sales across the globe. The German automaker's CEO tells Bloomberg that the company will invest in its high-end fuel burners because Mercedes needs flexibility for longer until deep into the 2030s. He says the company still plans electric versions of its entire lineup by the end of this decade, but they need their ICE cars to remain competitive. The shift in strategy comes as no surprise after Benz models like the EQS have struggled to find buyers amid lukewarm reviews from the automotive press. Bloomberg says the company's EV sales are down 9% in the first quarter, while BMW's EVs are now handily outselling their German rival. The world of beefed-up overland-inspired crossovers keeps getting bigger. Nissan is showing off the 2025 Rock Creek edition of their Rogue compact crossover. On sale later this summer, the Rogue Rock Creek gets chunkier 235/65 R17 Falcon Wild Peak tires on satin black wheels, a big tubular roof rack, and gloss black and lava red accents. The whole front end is basically one big gloss black abyss, though it does feature that cool 3-slotted grille section inspired by Nissan trucks of the 80s and 90s. Inside, the off-road Rogue gets water-resistant leatherette seating and more lava red and gloss black accents. And there's a 12-volt power outlet in the rear cargo area. Nissan's latest intelligent around view monitor gets a wide-angle front view and invisible hood and off-road mode to help you better see the trail or the Walmart parking space ahead of you. Mechanically, there's also a new hill descent control feature added to the Rock Creek's all-wheel drive system. But otherwise, the Rogue's 1.5-liter 3-cylinder turbo and CVT remain, good for 201 horsepower and 225 pound-feet of torque. Used car prices are down 8.9% in June, marking the third straight month of declining values, according to Cox Automotive. The firm's analysts say compact cars fared the worst, dropping 12% over last year. Mid-size cars were down 11%, luxury cars fell 9.9%, SUVs were down 9.3%, and pickups performed the best, down only 8.3% year over year. EV values tanked 16.6%, while non-EVs were down 9.5%. Cox did see some signs of slowing price declines. They say prices started stabilizing towards the end of June, even despite the retail sales disruption caused by CDK's system outages. Looking ahead, Cox says the availability of 3-year-old lease returns is falling. They expect a drop in lease maturities of 12% in Q3 and 17 to 18% over the last quarter of this year. That means used car supplies could get tighter, possibly for the next 2 years, and tighter supplies could mean higher prices, if demand holds steady. The crossover news continues this week with the updated 2025 Mazda CX-50. The big news here is an all-new hybrid model good for 38 mpg in combined driving. That's 10 more than the non-hybrid 2.5-liter engine. The company is benefiting from its partnership with Toyota, bolting the hybrid system from the RAV4 into Mazda's compact CUV. That means it gets a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, hybrid battery, eCVT, and 3 electric motors that give it standard all-wheel drive and 219 horsepower with 163 pound-feet of torque. Enthusiast-focused Mazda says its engineers have recalibrated the hybrid powertrain, changing details such as pedal response to match the CX-50's sportier personality. We're curious to see how much different their tuning is, as the RAV4 hybrid doesn't exactly get pulses racing. Other than new wheels, badging, and tiny tweaks to the lower bumpers, there's not much else that appears to be changed visually. The rest of the CX-50 line gets new options like built-in Alexa, rear seat alert, improved smart brake support, and other trim level and mechanical tweaks. Hybrid pricing starts at $33,970, and they go on sale later this year. This is Car News Rundown, your new source for automotive news, debuts, and analysis. Like and subscribe to get our latest updates. Thanks for watching.